Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. This is JoTro and today we do a video review on the New 52 Wonder Woman statue by Prime One Studios and Sideshow Collectibles. She's part of the New 52 line, which is a collaboration between these two companies, and she's the fifth installment of the line that started with Green Lantern and moved on with Superman, Flash, Cyborg, and now Wonder Woman. The last figure of the line will be Batman, which will be released in about 1 to 2 months. Unfortunately, we will not get an Aquaman as we were told, because the collaboration between these two companies has been terminated in the meanwhile. So I hope, and please Prime One be listening, that Prime One will acquire the 1/4 scale license for the New 52 comics at one point and then finish this line with Aquaman, because otherwise it would again be a shame that we are one figure short of a really wonderful statue line. So as you can see, she is made of translucent resin, which is a little bit difficult to transform into camera and video, but I will get into more detail of this later on when we take a closer look at the statue itself. As you can see as well, she's standing here in kind of a mixture of action pose and museum pose on these broken Greek or Roman columns down here at the base, which is a classic just a classic Wonder Woman theme. She being a Amazonian warrior goddess, coming from this ancient hidden island. So, starting off with the base here, you can see that at the bottom it's a standard New 52 base having this circular silver ring here at the bottom of the base, in this case with the Wonder Woman logos, some kind of ornaments here. And then on top of it you've got the rocky parts here with some vines crawling up the rocks, and then these sandy parts which are pretty similar to the snow effects with Mr. Freeze and XE suit Batman from the Arkham line, just that in this case they resemble sand. So these are small particles that are glued here on the surface of the base, and you can see that they are consistent here, not only on the rocks but also on the columns themselves. So this large column here at the back of the base is a separate piece. It's the only separate piece of the base actually that you have to put in with a peg into a hole in the base. And it's really well designed in my view. Looks like real stone, having all these cracks that are really well done. And then on the top of it you can see that it also has this kind of sand effect, which gives it a really cool look. Then you've got the smaller column here where Wonder Woman's right leg is standing on. Nice little broken top of a column with this cool capital. I think it's Corinthian, I'm not exactly sure, but definitely it has a very nice ornament here. Details are great. Also these vines crawling up the column look good. And then the surface of it looks really good as well. Looks like real stone, really good. And then we've got the larger column here where her left foot is located, and this column is really the most elaborated one, with 4 reliefs, each having a different motif on each side. So here are 2 riders and horses. Here we've got 3 riders, might be Amazonians. On this one, that's my most favorite. We've got this family here at the right, and then we've got this kind of Roman Greek Batman Cape Crusader here with his cape here flowing at his back and being naked. Looks really good. And then we've got the 2 riders here on the last side of the column. As I said, looking really good. Surface looks great as well. So I think overall the base is matching the figure really, really good. So it's probably my most favorite base of the new 52 figures up to now. Really good. So moving up the body, we have her standard Wonder Woman boots with these silver lines here and top of the boots, and in contrast to the classic Wonder Woman, which has red boots, this version has these blue boots. And as you can see, it's a very metallic, really nice looking color. Same here with this side. And of course you have all these, focus here, you have all these very Prime 1 characteristic, really nice folds and wrinkles in the boots, really nice detail. If you zoom in, you can also see that they have some kind of a little bit of a mud effect to them with these little dots. So looking really good. Now moving up to the tricky part, and that's her translucent resin skin. Well, it seems that there are people who hate it and people who love it. There's not much in between. So I'm more of a lover of this kind of material that is used here on this statue and also on other Prime 1 statues. It looks much more lively, so it looks really like some kind of real skin, more like silicon than polystone. So this gives the statue, if you will, a little bit more of a kind of maybe action figure, plastic look, if you will. At least it seems like that on camera. In real life, I think it looks really, really great, because it looks like, a real, just shrinked here to 1/4 scale person, actually. So it's a big difference to the normal polystone, painted polystone that it used with the Sideshow statues, for example, or also the exam statues. Like in the back here you see Ivy from the exam line and also Batgirl here. So Ivy has normal resin used here for her body, and that's completely different to the translucent resin look here that Prime 1 uses for their statues. So let me try to focus in a bit more here for you so that you can see that, here we go, that it's not a flat color, but they are using these little paint dots here in order to really make it look like real skin. And you also have a really nice anatomy here with her muscles shining through really well. Sorry for that. Which you can really only see if you are looking at the figure here in real life, or when you zoom in a lot here on the skin, because otherwise the camera cannot capture it really well. So her back view here is pretty badass as well. Really looking good. And then moving up, you see that she's got the blue metallic colored, like the boots, shorts, short pants here, hot pants. And then the really nice metallic red body armor here on the top of her body with these nice silver parts on the top of her chest area here, and also on the kind of belt dividing the upper part here from the shorts. She's also got the Wonder Woman specific stars here on her upper armor and another one down here at the shorts. The same on this side, looking really, really good in my view. So I love this part of the statue a lot. And then we've got a real lasso here, which is which has got a nice gold color to it, looking really good. So moving up the statue, you've got more of the translucent resin here on her chest area. By the way, her boobs are really great in my view. So she's got a lot of good arguments. And then moving down here at the arms, very nice muscles here on the arms, not too much, not too less, looking really good in my view. And then she's got this bracelet here on the upper arm, Wonder Woman sign, looking good. Same for the gauntlets and her hand. And then what I really like as well is that the sword, which I thought would be plastic, is made out of metal. So that's a really nice touch that they're giving us, a metal sword here. That's really good. Then left arm, she's got the shield, focusing here. So nice details here at the inside. Silver, and then the straps here are fully sculpted, so it's not leather or something like that, it's fully sculpted. And you can see, let me put some light on here for a second, so you can see that she's also got nice muscles here defined on her left arm. So get the light away again. And then the other side of the shield is also really well done. Wonder Woman comic logo here, the stars on the blue background, and then the gold edge of the shield. So that's a full look here of the back view of the statue. Really nice as well. So now moving up and talking about the head sculpts. So maybe first of all, before we talk about the portraits here, is I unfortunately have a little problem here with her color here, because one part has not been painted. It looks a little bit like it would be chipped. I think it's not, it's just not painted. Let me see what I can show it to you here. Just not painted silver, so I'm trying to figure out what to do about this with Sideshow at the moment. So we will see with what solution they come up. Now, talking about the portraits. So again, a lot of controversy here on the internet. I've shown photos, other guys have shown photos of her, and a lot of people don't seem to like the head sculpts. I wonder a little bit, because I do not see anything wrong about these heads or the sculpt. I mean, I think she's beautiful, to be honest. So maybe she doesn't fit into the beauty scheme of whatever North Americans or Americans in total, being the highest number of fans on the internet, I believe. So maybe she looks better for a European eye or a German eye. So I think she is fantastic. So I love the nose. I think the sharp contours here of her face look really good. Eyes are great in my opinion. I also think it's quite sensual that she has her mouth a little bit open. I think the eyes look great, the eyebrows are good. The lips are... well, I think the lips could be painted a little bit better, so it almost seems like her lips are a little bit irritated. So that is the only part that, in my view, could be better. Otherwise, I think that even with the, or especially because of the translucent skin, she looks really, really good in person. I hope it transmits here on camera at least 80% well, so that you can see that she is really gorgeous. Also like the tiara, again very comic-like, the red star here, and the flow of the hair is really good as well. Strains are done really nice. Let me stand up here to show you this in more detail. Color of the hair is pretty much black, not too much shading here. Yeah, but I think the flow is really done very well. Alright, so this is the first constellation here for Wonder Woman. She's got two switch out arms and then also a switch out portrait that I would like to show you now in a second. So please hold on for the second part of this review. We are back with the second combination here, constellation for Wonder Woman. So she's now having her second portrait on and the two battle axes in both of her hands. So let's talk first about the axes. So they are really well designed in my view. Unfortunately, they are not metal like the sword, but they are made out of plastic. But they look really good, so the shaft looks good. It's like a nice wooden shaft, and then also here the top of the axe with these ornaments here. We focused on that. Looks really nice, little indentations here that also show that this has been used. Same here. So I think that's okay. To be honest, I love her other look with the shield and the sword much more, so I won't be using this, I believe. And then we've got her second portrait here, focusing here. So here she's looking angry, pretty fierce, like really in a battle action theme. So she's definitely not the typical beauty Wonder Woman that, for example, we've got with Sideshow's latest installment. I always thought of the Sideshow Wonder Woman as looking like a cheerleader, so not like a warrior goddess as I imagine Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior, to look like. So for me, she is much more like I imagine Wonder Woman, to be honest. Well, having said that, I like the first portrait more, so the difference here is really the straying goes a little bit more down here of the hair. Her eyes are a bit different than the eyebrows as well, giving her this angry look. And then you've got the wrinkles here, of course, on the nose, showing that she's really concentrating and screaming here. I think focus here on that. I think the mouth part and the teeth could have been done a little bit better, because yeah, they could be a little bit whiter and being made with a little bit more detail. Well, it's always a bit difficult here for female statues, especially to do a portrait showing her teeth. So that's always controversial. I think they have done a good job with her. Not perfect, maybe, but well, overall she looks really fierce, and that's what Wonder Woman should look like if she's in the middle of a battle. So overall thoughts on her, I think she's probably not the best figure of the line. I think the best that has been released up to now might be Green Lantern, followed up by Superman, but she's definitely a very solid figure. And what Wonder Woman is concerned, so I've got the classic Wonder Woman from Sideshow that I really love a lot, but this one here is definitely my second, if not my most favorite Wonder Woman. Yeah, of all of the Wonder Womans released up to now. Well, at the end, everything boils down to personal taste. So, having read all the comments on the internet already, I know that she's not everyone's type, but, well, she doesn't have to be. From the exclusive version, I think only 200 has been made, so she's pretty limited. And then there's a collector's edition that doesn't include, I believe, the Axis and the second portrait, which I think has a edition size of 400. She's still available on Sideshow, so if you are interested in her after seeing this video maybe, then you can still snag her on Sideshow's website. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. As always, please visit our Facebook groups, Batman Statue Collector group, so that we can discuss about the details here of the statue and of any other topic relating to statue collecting. A big shout out for Chris for editing this video, and again, thanks for watching, and see you next time here on the channel very soon. Bye bye.